Hello everybody, it is me, Wolf the Assassin, which is also, now that I realize, a cliche YouTuber name. Welcome to the game called What Remains of Edith Finch, as you can see here in the sky, just floating there. It's like a pretty interesting game, so I figured why not. So, yeah. Let's get right into it. Now, it seems like one of those games that's like a really intricate story game. I hate how some physics
A lot
in
of
this
this
game
isn't
work.
going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Huh, interesting. No, you don't walk faster than this. L1 and L2 just zoom in.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Huh.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Well, clearly they weren't open immediately. I don't like the controls.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
That's depressing. Oh, a menu. Triangle brings up a menu.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
There's two paths. The first time I started this, I went down the other one. I'm curious as to what I might find down in here.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
A bridge.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Nope. Doggy door.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Nice furniture, I have to say.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
There's no such thing.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
And I wonder what's upstairs.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Wow, that's depressing.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, if you're a kid, then it's understandable. The lighting in this game is shit.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait. I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
So far, I'm really into this.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
The painting looks suspicious.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here, before my mom sealed the doors.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Oh,
My
I don't
Halloween
like what's going.
candy was all gone. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Oh, cute fish.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
I kept eating and eating.
Ugh.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Oh, it's like stuff. It's like eating stuff in the forest all over again. Can I eat the toilet paper or drink toilet water?
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat. I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Damn bird. I love this.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired.
Where'd she go? Where the hell did the bird go? Alright, I just jumped through the tree. That works.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating it. I gobbled her up.
I'm sorry, what?
Suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Whoa.
Rabbits.
Die.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit.
Flawless.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, this is hilarious.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean.
Shark
Now,
crossing.
I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Where'd you go?
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Whoa.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Yeah.
I was big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
This is fun. Stuck my point.
last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, we smelt a canoe. Something I had to have.
Oh, did you
So I
now?
swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
I wonder what it is.
I got closer and closer. All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Oh God. Kinda unnerving.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Okay, so
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
I know this is real news.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Interesting.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Okie dokie then. Mom sounds like a stuck-up bitch.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Your mother seems like a jerk. God, this bathroom makes me sick. Who has this type of carpet in their bathroom?
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Yeah, you're telling me. Yeah.
It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
This reminds me of series of unfortunate events, at least with all the family secrets and
Sven
stuff.
gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
I gotta read the words in case there's deaf people that watch my YouTube channel. You never know. Just be safe. I think this is a good place to end this video. If you liked it, leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the second episode